Yeah, just this weekend then, James, obviously Toulon, you look down the squad list, and what are your thoughts when you see players that got standing in your way this weekend?
I think just see a good challenge.
Yeah.
You look at what we're taking into the game in terms of momentum.
Yeah.
We're looking pretty strong in the minute, and we see Toulon obviously as a world-class side with world-class players, but the way we're playing at the minute, we've got every ability to go down there and get a good result. So yeah, just a good, exciting challenge.
Is that the way to be when you're playing a team? Because like that, I think we just got names across the park and just sort of almost ignore the fact that they got so many superstars, I suppose, in the ranks.
Yeah, you're playing a team at the end of the day. You're playing every individual. If every individual in our team does their jobs properly and carries out the game plan, giving ourselves every chance to get a good result. So
take heart from what Scarlets did there now going?
Yeah, definitely. You take a lot of, you look at how they beat them and stuff, and you try and bring that into your own game. But like I said, some of the stuff we're putting together at the minute, if we can move their big pack around like we've been doing to other teams, we've got every chance to do well.
What's changed, James? Has anything changed, or just a case of a few passes stick in now?
I think when you bring in a new structure and a few new players, I think it takes time. Obviously those first three or four games we weren't looking as good, but I think everyone, the more you play in that role, what you should be doing, the better you get at it, and I think that's been the case for us this season. It's not complicated structure, but it's different to what we played for the last couple of years, so boys just have to adapt a little bit, and I think now you can see the rewards it's given us.
Yeah, and looking at this weekend as well, you got boys coming back who were rested last weekend. You're in a pretty decent state of health, and compared to perhaps 12 months ago when you had a lot of injuries.
Yeah, definitely. I think this weekend, selection-wise, probably one of the most difficult ones for the coaches, or I think he described it earlier as the most enjoyable. So yeah, of course, the strength and depth is key for performance. Boys pushing some of the starters, which is key for the squad, and it's been a tough one, I think, for the coaches this week to select the 15.
Which is a good place to be, isn't it?
Of course, yeah, exactly. I think we've been looking for that for the last, probably since I've been here, so the last 2 years at least. So, and I think it's healthy for us to be in that position at the minute.
The group, you went down at the Scarlets. How do you assess it? If you gain anything on the weekend, you've got Toulon here at home.
Yeah.
The following one.
Yeah. We're creating a bit of a fortress here at Park of Scarlets, and anything can happen, even against one of the best sides in Europe. So, yeah, of course we're still in this competition, and I think you'll see by selection on the weekend that we're taking this very seriously, and I think as a group we know how important this competition is for the club, and it's reiterated from the top all the way through to the players. So we're going to Toulon, and we know how big a stage it is down there, and I think everyone's really excited for that challenge. I know I certainly am.
Does it get the feeling that you're almost in a new phase of the season now, with all the internationals back? You've got European double-header, then a couple of massive league games to come. It's almost that critical part of the season.
I think you got to break a season down, and like we do it as a group. We look at each block. So obviously the last block was, I think, 4 games, and we got 19 points out of possible 20. So yeah, like you said, I think we are going to the Christmas time. Is always a difficult period, but always an enjoyable period with some very big games. And if you look at the next 4 or 5 weeks, we've got some of the biggest games of the season coming up, and I think that does excite a lot of the boys. Hopefully we can get a few good results going into Christmas, into the new year.
Be a good way to cap off a pretty decent 2016 for you as well, wouldn't it, if you got a scalp of Toulon along the way?
Yeah, of course. That's a good result in your CV, winning away to Toulon or even home. And obviously a big Christmas derby, which is always a big one. So Yeah, like you said, exciting few weeks, challenging, but you know, like I said, it's exciting few weeks for us.